Hello students, how are you? Are you busy in your study? Very good. Now, welcome you here. In our previous lecture, we will learn about the kingdom of Vijayanagar and the kingdom of Bahamani. My dear students, today in this lecture, we are going to learn about Mughal power. Let's see. In 1526 Christ era, the Sultanate of Delhi came to an end. Mughal power was established there. Here, let's say about Babur. Babur was the founder of Mughal power. He was the king of Fargana in Central Asia in today's Uzbekistan. He had heard of the wealth in India, so he planned an invasion of India. Here, after the end of Sultanate power, Mughal power was established, and Babur, he was the founder of Mughal power. He was the king of Fargana. Now Fargana is today's Uzbekistan. He heard about the wealth in India. So he had planned an invasion of India. The reigning Sultan of Delhi at that time was Ibrahim Lodi. Daulat Khan Lodi was the governor of Punjab under the Sultanate. The relationship between Ibrahim Lodi and Daulat Khan Lodi was strained. And Daulat Khan Lodi invited Babur to march on India. Here, my dear students, Ibrahim Lodi and Daulat Khan Lodi, they were the relationship between them was strained, and Daulat Khan Lodi invited Babur to attack on India, and taking this opportunity, Babur invaded India. To repel Babur's invasion, Ibrahim Lodi started with his army. There was a battle between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur on 21st April 1526 at Panipat. My dear students, the battle which was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur is known as Panipat battle. And in this battle, Babur made use of an artillery effectively for the first time in India, and this is known as the First Battle of Panipat. Dear students, The battle which was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, this is known as Panipat battle, and in this battle Babur used his artillery. My dear students, here artillery means large cannon like weapons. Write down this word in the notebook. Artillery means large cannon like weapon. Babur used of this weapon effectively for the first time in India, and he defeated Ibrahim Lodi's army, and so this is known as the first battle of Panipat. After the battle of Panipat, Rana Sangha of Mewar brought all Rajput kings together. After the Panipat battle, Rana Sangha of Mewar, he brought all Rajput kings together, and there was a battle between Babur and Rana Sangha at Kanauwa. The Kanauwa battle was fought between Babur and Rana Sangha. Babur's artillery and reserve force played a key role in this battle, and Rana Sangha's army was defeated, and Babur died in 1530 CE. Do you know? After Babur, Humayun, 1530 Christ era to 1539 Christ era, and from 1555 CE to 1556 CE, ascended the throne. He was defeated by Sher Shah. Sher Shah established the Saur dynasty on the throne of Delhi. After Humayun, Akbar, 1556 CE to 1605 CE, ascended the throne. There was a battle between Akbar and Hemu at Panipat in 1556 CE. This is the second battle of Panipat. Dear students, remember the first battle of Panipat, which is fought between whom? Between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. And in that battle, Babur made use of an artillery. He uses that artillery first time in India, and so this battle is known as the first battle of Panipat. Remember only, the first battle of Panipat is fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur. Now, the second battle of Panipat, the battle between Akbar and Hemu, a battle fought between Akbar and Hemu at Panipat in 1556 CE, and this is the second battle of Panipat. Akbar's ambition was Here, Akbar's ambition was to bring the whole of India under his one central authority. After Akbar, Jahangir 1605 CE to 1628 CE became the emperor. Means here after Akbar, Jahangir became the emperor in 1605, and during his reign his wife Nur Jahan played an active role in the administration. Jahangir was followed by uh, Shah Jahan. Jahangir was followed by Shah Jahan as the emperor. The next emperor after Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb, 1658 CE to 1707 CE, reigned for a very long time. After his death, the Mughal empire became weak. My dear students, after Shah Jahan Shah, Aurangzeb became the king, and after the death of Mughal empire means Aurangzeb, after the death of Aurangzeb, Mughal empire became weak. Akbar was the most powerful king of the Mughal dynasty. When he tried to bring India under his central authority, he had to face opposition. Maharana Pratap, Chand Bibi, Rani Durgavati struggled against him. Their struggle is noteworthy. My dear students, here some of the emperors such as Maharana Pratap, Chand Bibi, Rani Durgavati, they were struggle against Akbar, and their struggles is noteworthy. Now let's see about the one of the emperor, Maharana Pratap. After the death of Uday Singh, Maharana Pratap ascended the throne of Mewar. Here, after the death of Uday Singh, Maharana Pratap became the king of Mewar. He continued the struggle for Mewar's existence till the very end. He struggled with Akbar to maintain his independence. He has become immortal in history due to his qualities of valor, courage, self-respect, sacrifice, etc. Dear students, the qualities of Maharana Pratap are mentioned here. They are valor, courage, self-respect and sacrifice. Then now let's see about Chand Bibi. Chand Bibi. The Mughals attacked Ahmednagar Ahmednagar is the capital of Nizam Shah's kingdom in 1595 CE. The Mughal army put the fort of Ahmednagar under siege. Chan Bibi, the capable daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Dear student, Chan Bibi, she was the capable daughter. How was she? Capable daughter of Hussain Nizam Shah of Ahmednagar. Bravely defended the fort. Chan Bibi was bravely defended the fort. At this time, there was an internal strife among the factions of the Sardars in Nizam Shah's kingdom. This resulted in the murder of Chan Bibi. Later, the Mughals captured the fort of Ahmednagar, but the Mughals could not bring the entire kingdom of Nizam Shahi under their control. My dear students, here we learn about the first battle of Panipat and the second battle of Panipat and some of the emperors and their qualities. So, remaining emperors we are such as Rani Durgavati, Aurangzeb. About these emperors we will learn tomorrow. Hope you understood this chapter. Dear students, assignment is here. Write about them briefly in your own words. Krishna Deva Raya, about which whom I explained yesterday. Now just we learn about Chan Bibi. Next question is give reasons. The Bahamani kingdom disinterested into 5 fragments. Thank you. Have a nice day.